Hello, everyone. I'm a minute early. That's all good, right? Tonight is going to be kind of interesting. I on Thursday night I call it create on the fly. Well, tonight it's pretty much create on the fly. My brother-in-law Scott, he's here most of the Thursday night. Tonight he won't be here because I'm pretty sure he's at church. But he sent me a picture this week, and some of you know, some of you don't know. But I was gone all week. I just got back yesterday late. We went snowmobile for a couple of days in the mountains. Well, and you can see see this here? It's where my helmet was rubbing. I mean, it did a good number. I didn't, and that's with a lot of cream on it. And so, yeah, it's not bruised. It's just like dry and so on. So, long story short, he sent me a picture. Now, I'm going to flip this down and I want to share with you the picture. And he told me, he said, this is your challenge for the quilt. Because I said, all March I was doing quilt card. So I don't know if I get some quilter here. I think that's called a cube. It's different kind of cube quilt that I found, but I am not sure, but I think it's called a cube. So that's what I'm going to try to do tonight. I don't have one done. I kind of prepare some stuff, but you guys going to be my guinea pig, and we're going to try to create that. I love a challenge. I always did, and I always will. I think I just love a challenge. So, if any of you know the name of this quill, please let me know. So, it's going to be kind of fun and interesting, right? Like I said, I prepare a bit of stuff. I just get back, but I got it here. Is it gonna work? I don't know, but that's what I like about Thursday night. It's great on the fly. I don't have to be prepared. Before I get started, I just want to wrap up. I mean, we're finishing March already. I don't know where time goes. So my customer appreciation this month, it's all about quill. I get 5 different design, and with each design, it's a inclusive, exclusive video, and then also I get 17 cards using those 5 design. So that and Sunday, it's the last day. I cannot believe it. Last week and all months of March too. If you look my past create on the fly for the month of March, you're going to see different designs. So a lot of ways to use that designer series paper. Talking about designer series paper, many asked me if I'm going to have a designer series paper share with the new catalog coming up. The answer is yes, and it's a lot of designer series paper in this catalog coming up. I already got kind of the information ready to go, but it's no use post it now. I cannot collect money. I'm gonna have in the next, not the next week, the week after, I'm gonna have a blog post about it. Also, it will be on my blog this week. So yes, I am having a designer series paper share. The catalog start May 1st, and Stamping Up is having their incentive trip during that week. So the designer series paper won't be a super fast turnaround like the past. I mean, it's still going to be super fast. It's going to be mailed to you by the 10th of May. So really, it's still a quick turnaround that I plan on. But my for the catalog walkthrough, it's going to be the second week. It's going to be a week past that the catalog gets started before I do my walkthrough. Like I said, it's Stamping Up instead of a trip. Okay, so let's get started. Are you guys okay? I'm going to share the picture one more time before we get started, in case I don't see nobody that answer about. And I know I get some quilter here. I know I do. So let me share the picture one more time. So this is the quilt that my brother-in-law Scott sent me to challenge me to do a card with this design. So that's what I'm going to try. So if you get, I think it's a cube. I'm not sure though. So, oh my goodness, a little gnat flew by. So if you know, please let me know the name of this because I would like to give it a name, right? So let's get jiggy with it and let's get started. So this was last week though. So the winner of last week, see how fun it is. We had quite a bit of design, right? So this is the one we did. It is Kathleen Sargent. So Kathleen, I think I saw your name popping up. If you're in, please go at frenchiestamps.com. At the top, you get the contact me. Please send me your mailing address and I'm going to mail you this lovely card. Also, during the Create on the Fly, we did the bird one. Which other one we did? I thought it was more that we did. 1, 2, 3. No, that's it. 3 and tonight it's the third one because I was off 1 week because I was in where was I again? Oh yeah, in Houston for the conference. Okay, now to do that card that I'm planning on doing, I am using what is this paper? It is called. It's called Countryside Inn. And when I saw, the card that the picture that he sent me was in blueprints like that, and I'm like, I think I got the perfect paper for that. Et voila. So this is the paper. And it's on page 129 of the animal catalog. Okay, so that's the paper I'm using. And all the little square, like I said, I prepare some because I think it's going to be a little bit longer tonight. We'll see. I kind of try on a scrap paper how it's going to flow together, and I think I got it. I don't know. We'll see. First, I thought I had it, and I had a fiasco. Oh, Kathy, the catalog are not just, if you're a demonstrator, they just start arriving for the demonstrator. We cannot even purchase them as demonstrator, so they're not shipped to customer yet. I don't know if you're a demonstrator or a customer. So if you are a demonstrator, I know a few around the mid, like Utah and that, they start arriving. The one that went to Houston, we got them, but I didn't get my complimentary catalog in the mail. They just barely start arriving. If you're a customer, it's going to go at mid-April, the third week of April before yours get there. So don't be discouraged. They're not, it's not there yet. And if you're a demonstrator, like I said, they're just starting arriving. I don't have my complimentary one yet. Yes, I got the one that I got at Houston, but I'm still getting my complimentary that they sent to all demonstrator. That one didn't come in yet, and I'm in Cheyenne, close to them. Yeah, no sad face because most people didn't get it yet. It's just starting to get delivered. Okay, so what I think it's going to work, and mark my word here, what I think it's going to work. So you want to cut, I use smoky slate. So you want to cut, I think you're going to need at least 9. You want to cut 1 inch by 1 inch, okay? So you're going to need a bunch of this size. And then your designer series paper, you're going to cut the same thing. And that you can cut a few layer at the same time. Also 1 inch by 1 inch. And you're going to need, I think it's 12. Can be 9 or 12, okay? So, whoops, I get something that pop up here. Let's close that. Here we go. So you're going to need the same thing of that. In the 1 inch by 1 inch, okay? Now, what I discovered when, because I thought, oh, I just gonna, slap that. Well, it don't just slap that, put it that way. So what I decided to do, and I think that was working good. So on my grid paper here, I use red pen because I thought this gonna be good. So you want to make a mark at 1 inch here. So you get the 1 inch, and then a quarter at the top or the bottom. It does. I think I work better this way. So do it at the bottom. Okay. So a 1/4 inch below. And then we're going to need a 1/4 inch on the side too. I should have marked that. 1 minute. So, and I just mark a straight line there, and then I'm going to do here too. You know what? We're going to do 1 inch too. No, just here we go. So I get a quarter here and a quarter there. But this here in the center here, from there to there, it's 1 inch. Now, we're going to take our smoky slate and we're going to put it on the pass there. See? Now, we're going to take our designer series paper and we're going to line up to the 1/4 inch mark. See, this one, it's below the 1 inch. See, below and on the side. Do you see that there? Now I'm going to take and I'm going to put glue right there. Now I'm going to keep this here. And now I want to line that up a 1/4 inch different. So I'm going to take this and put that there. Do you see this? Let me bring this closer. I think that's going to work, okay? So then you're going to do a bunch of that. After you do the first one, see, it go quick though. Just put glue right here, and Tombow for that's going to work the best just because, and alternate all those print and then line up to my line and boom. And then I'm going to do one more. And you see, after you get it started, it go quick, and just use different color print. And it's all in that blue in that pack, so it's kind of handy, right? When I got that picture, I was like, if voila. So that way it's, oops, that I went cockeye a bit. 1 minute. That way it's easy to align that. Very simple. Here we go. Well, that's what I said. And okay, here, and then oops, come back here, because it's a 1/4 inch that we're doing here. Okay, now that we got our paper right here, we're going to take a piece of cardstock that measure, it's a 1/4 of a sheet, okay? So it measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Again, we're going to use a pencil. I swear my pencil are walking here. We're going to use a pencil. And let me start on the fresh side here so you can see better. And here we go. Okay, we're going to mark at 1 1/2. So you're going to make a mark, put this straight, 1 1/2. So it's going to be 3. So increment of 1 1/2. Then we don't have more. Then you're going to flip this around. And you're going to mark at 1 1/2, 3, and 4 1/2. So then we got it all. Now for the side here, so if I flip it this way, you have to start from the back because we want from this side. So the best way, so you're going to do the top, and then it's the right side. then what you can do, it's look over here, you're going to go there, make a mark. So it's equal. So really, if you go there, it's 1.5 too, okay? From the top down. Here, you get your mark there. You're going to go there. Here, it was there. You're going to make your mark there because you follow this and then the top here. So it's easy to follow on your grid paper here. This one seemed wrong. 1 minute. 1 minute. This seemed wrong here. And it is. See? 1.5. That's 1.5. 4. 2.5. And that's 1.5 right here. This is right here. Why I don't go with the top? 1 minute. Okay, it's this one here. Here, I had 2 error. So you match with the top and the side, okay? So 1.5 and 3. Here we go. Okay, that's why you want a good eraser. So you want to mark your 1.5 at the top, flip it, the right side at the top, and then you're going to match the top, the bottom, and each side. Now, because sometimes it's not just right, so we're going to bring a silicone mat here, and we're just going to glue one. And these here, I try a 1/4 inch because I thought, if my thing it's a 1/4 inch, it should be about a 1/4 inch. Well, it was not, it was almost too big. So my sliver, I went just a little line below the, really it's 3/16, below the 1/4 inch. So this is your 1/4 inch here. That line is the 1/4 inch. Just go below that just a little bit. Because a 1/4 inch, it's a bit too much. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go from the corner there to the last one on this side. And we're going to glue this way. So I'm going to put glue in the back of this. Not on my card base because I'm not sure how far to go, So I'm going to take this and put that this way. Okay. And I should have baby wipe. I should, and I do. Just because I think I'm going to have some sticky fingers, sticky this and that. Now, we're going to take one of the square and we're going to put glue in the back. I think I'm brave doing that live that I never, and I'm going to bring that to you close up in a minute here. Do you see? I went in the corner here. That's what I lined up with. Now, we're going to take another one. Is this one big enough? Not quite. Okay, I'm going to take another one. And we're going to go from there to there. And the reason why I don't put all of this first, in case if I'm off quite a bit, then I can fix my, oops. I'm going to put that right there. Now we're going to take another square. So the gray, smoky slate, always going to go to your left, okay? Smoky slate to your left. Now we're going to come here and put that here. Now, I think I can use part of this here. Let me this here. Look from the back, cut from the back, not the front, because it's too easy to cut your card base. Okay, your whatever, not card base, but your layer. Now we're going to add the next one. There to there. Then we're going to take another square. So with all these quilt card that I did this past month, I hope I inspire you to use your scrap paper and to do your designer syrup paper. That was my main goal to do, and I hope that I inspire you to do that. Et voila. Okay, so now we get the first row done. Now we're going to go with the second row. Okay, the second row, we're going to go from the point there to the point here, this way. So we're going to put glue on this. I don't know if this is going to work. If it don't work, well, I can say I tried it, right? But I think it's going to work. Oops. Almost feel it go this way. No, it should go this way. That don't seem right. Because I feel this should go this way. 1 minute. Let me really, it's 3/4 in between. Okay, I'm just winging it here. I didn't win over there because I feel it's not going. So I'm going to wing it. So we're going to go ahead. Now I'm nervous a little bit. We're going to do this and mark it over here. Voila. Make sure I get glue in the back here. Now another one. Oops, this one it's not done. Now I'm going to use this one. So you want to alternate. I mean, I didn't do any pattern. I'm just alternating that as I go. Now I'm going to bring this here. This should work. This should work. And now we're going to go with another one. Some of the pattern are upside down. I'm not worried about that. Now we're going, oops, gray at the left side, okay? Gray to the left, gray to the left. This is working. Okay, that started working, right? Even if it's not just straight, don't worry about that. Now, this. Okay, the bottom part, I was way off. I don't know what I did. So, you know what? I think I know what it is. I have to go at the bottom here. No, that's 1.5. Maybe start from there. I don't know. So the bottom, honey, I'm going to wing it. Wing it. So the rest of the mark are good. So I just going to come here. So really you want like 3/4 inch in between. You see, it's like 3/4 inch in between. So I'm going to move that a bit. That's about right. So that's why we call this create on the fly. You guys are quiet. You're like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Here we go. Whoop, that's cockeye a little bit. That one also, it's all good. Oh, I got all dark there. I should have, you know what? I think I can alternate that. Come back here. I'm going to put a lighter color there. If you're using all those different print, I would try to alternate. Now, like here, I should have a darker one maybe there. So that's what That's what I would do. But you know what? If you don't pay attention with me, it's going to make a quilt by the time we're done. I'm not saying it's going to be a quilt that's going to be straight, but it's going to be a quilt. But I think it's getting, I really think it's getting with the picture we add, right? And I'm going to do a light one here. What do you guys think? Is it going to work, you think? Okay, go. Now I'm going to go with, whoops, I need one more here. And okay, I'm going to try to erase this here. And this is glue. So the bottom one, to be honest, I don't know what I would mark it because it seemed I had it wrong. But what I done, just wing it, I think it's working. Very interesting. Did anybody, do I have any quilter that can tell me, uh, do you think that it's cube? Let me show you the picture again in case if you arrive late. Well, first I need to find it again. Where did, here we go. So do you guys think it's a cube, a quilt? What it's nice about trying things like this, it's you cannot go wrong. I mean, it's paper, and I always say if it's that bad, just send it to your in-law. I'm sorry, Scott, that's a joke. That when I was a demonstrator in California, her name was Stacy, and her mother-in-law was Bev, and she was so hard on herself, so hard on herself. She was always find something that she didn't like about her card, and she would be always like, oh, well, I guess it's another Bev card. That was her mother-in-law. So that became a joke, and we would say, oh, that's a Bev card. Oh my gosh, I'm very pleased with that. It's not done, right? But I think so. Now let me show you this. Oops. Well, here we go. Went happy there a bit, right? On the glue. Oops. Let me show you this. I think I got reason to be proud. Don't you think? Okay, now let's get see what we can do to finish that. And if you missed the beginning of this video, I really recommend you to watch how I put my square together, because this trick is, I think I came very good with that. So we're going to cut from the back, and we're going to trim it even more there. Let me just cut this here. A little bit of sticky in the back of this. I'm gonna have to give a good wash to my scissors. Okay, now you see all this? So let's bring our trimmer now. And I'm gonna cut right here because it's too big. So I have to cut that way shorter, okay? Because we started at 4¼ by 5¼ 5½. Now we're going to cut on this side. See, this one, it's cockeye a bit, but that's good. I'm going to come here, and I'm going to cut that at, well, let's trim a bit here. I think that's pretty good, though. Let's see if I can go at 4. Let's cut just a little bit more. So the next one, then, you know, you learn from your mistakes. So the next one, I know that I would maybe put it temporary and then adjust them and go back. Yes, I will do an embossing folder, you bet. And then we need to go at 5 1/4. So we're going to cut the top. And voila. Okay, let's go bring an embossing folder. And that's gonna, when we're gonna emboss this, it's gonna cover a lot of our, oops. Okay, I am using the basic, the one that looked like checkers or whatever. It's in the 3D basic on the online exclusive. I think this one, I love, it looked like a fabric. So we're gonna emboss that. And I didn't bring night of navy. No, I got gray. I'm gonna stick with the gray, with the smoky slate. Oops. What did I do here? Yeah, that should work. Why it's not going? 1 minute. Seem I got issue. Oh, it's because I was not straight. That make the difference. Okay. I'm very happy with this. I mean, I got a little here and there that can be fixed, but overall, I think look at that. So I'm gonna go at, let me go at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Roll on, you bet. That's what I had to do, but I was quick it a bit. And when you quick it don't go through. If I would be, oh, it's in the back of this here. I'm gonna go this way. Yup. Oh, that should go down though. Okay, now I got, for my base, I'm gonna bring, this is not score. Is it 4 1/4 though? Huh, it's more than that. That's why. Okay, 4 1/4 by 11, score at 5 1/2. Okay, now, oops, maybe I need some glue here. Maybe yes. There we go. And this is cockeyed here. What happened? 1 minute. Got something all off here. 1 second. Okay, this. Just a little gray. Here we go. Okay, now I need to do a greeting. I bet you guys can guess what greeting I'm going to bring. And I'm going to do, yes, go to greeting. I am bringing a night of navy for this. 1 minute. Night of navy. Okay. So I will do, I use always thinking of you. I'm going to do the small happy birthday. Happy birthday. And this is the block G. Remember, it's only available while it lasts. And it's one that, for small greeting, I think it's a must have. Okay, so it's up to you, but it's only available while available. It's on the retire list. So we're going to snag the happy birthday right here. Oh, perfect. And are you wondering how wide that is? Doesn't matter the length at this time, but it is 1/2 inch. So we're going to cut this, whoops, diagonal. And we're going to cut this. And if you like, you're very precise, you know, you want the same diagonal here and there, you just use the one that you cut and you're going to bring it there. For me, I just wing it. And for me, it's not important if it's the same at each end, but if it's important for you, that's what you do. You do one and you bring the one that you cut at the other end, so you get the perfect match. Okay, so that was half inch. We're going to cut a strip of 5/8, 5/8. And the reason I don't want a big border, well, that's too long. Here we go. I'm going to go at 5/8 just to give us a small border. Like so. Roll on. And let's glue that to our layer. And the layer, you don't, well, you need at least longer and wider, but for the diagonal there, you're just going to follow this like this. Oh, I can go a little bit more. I know some use die for that. For me, I just wing it. Wing it should be my middle name. Et voila. And now I'm going to put that, we're going to raise that up. So if you get someplace that it's very kind of off, that's where you're going to go with. Okay. Okay. Where's my quilter here? Come on. Is that a cube quilt? I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. So, you guys tell me. I know it's different cube, like it's a lot deeper and so on, but I really think that this one is, see, don't you think? Is that a cube one? And does it look a bit like this? I think so. One thing I could, I'm going to put that right here. I could have put, you know, equally the top and the bottom. Okay, I thought to put that on white, but I think it needs something to pop that up, so I need Night of Navy. Okay, we're going to cut that at 4 1/4 on the long way. And when you cut on the long way, you always want to score. And the reason behind that, the scoring, it's because that you want to, it's going to break the fiber. So where the end in, that's going to come out, the race bar, the mountains stay in. And that break the fiber and it won't crackle at the top. If you go the other way, it even if you don't score, it won't crackle because it's the way that the fiber is on the paper. But this way, I really recommend you to score. Now, it's just a little border. Let's remember that. Here we go. And then I'm going to put that right here. Et voila. Now inside, we're going to need, I need like a piece of that paper. I'm going to put that right here. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I got 3 square here just looking at me. And we're going to put that, let's see what we get here. And a light one. Oh, well, if I do this way, no, this way. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. But the best way when you get 3 like that, you want to do each end. So I'm not doing it square like this. I'm going to go diagonal. this way. And then I'm going to go diagonal with this. Anytime you get three that you want to put, it's a lot easier if you put each in first, and then you come with the center last, and then it's easy to put that in the center. Voila. Ooh, that would look good to a full cards like that. I think that would look good, and it would be a lot easier than this to put the cube like this one on top, and then you keep on adding to your, see how cool that would be? I think that would be very, very cool quilt, don't you think? So that is it. So this is my, we're gonna clean, see, we just whoosh. This is the card, the quilt. I'm gonna call it the cube because nobody mentioned otherwise. And window pattern, variation of attic window pattern. Interesting. I'm gonna have to check that. And voila, that is it, my friend. So what do you think of that? I think, you know what, like I said, it's just paper, but it's fun to try something, and I always like a good challenge. So I think that was a good one. Okay, let me, so any question? Okay, so don't forget that the retire list, it's out. I know the discount price just start on April 9th, so about another week and a half before the discounts start. So not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. One thing that I want to tell you though, that even that the discounts start on April 9th, if it's something on the list at discounted price that you really, really want, you can take a chance that it will not be available by the 9, because it's while supplies last. Everything on the retire list, it's while supplies last. Also, the increase in price, it's time to stock up on cardstock, envelope, glue. I mean, we got most of the stuff, it's going up, but the consumable, I would say if you want that use a lot of white cardstock, stock up the envelope, the glue. Now it's the time. We get the warning. The price increase start May 1st. So that is it, my friend. Till next time, happy stamping. Next Thursday, it's going to be April. So I got another card that I was planning to do tonight. Maybe I'm going to do next week. We'll see. So I hope I inspire you to use that designer series paper. It can be scrap, anything. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye bye for now.